like last week, I went to an AGM of another company that we own. I was the only person who went. There was a couple of the board members there. I got to talk to the chairman for half an hour afterwards and had a really good discussion. So I think those are the kind of things that that we try to do more of in the research process.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But with regards to Constellation specifically, I think this is a really smart way, and I really appreciate that the format of a 2 or 3 hour long Q&A with the management instead of the quarterly, like the 4 times a year quarter earnings call.
Yeah.
Because you don't have, for like most of the questions every quarter is like, well, why is your guidance up 1 or down 1 or 2%? Like, how is your revenue trending in April versus your original expectations? And kind of what we call modeling questions, related questions.
So it's not necessarily long-term investors. It's analysts preparing their analyst reports for the investment bankers, and as well as the street to try and model what the next quarter is going to be like. And that's the incentive for them. It's short-term trading. It has nothing to do with long-term investing. And although some of them may point out some long-term things that are going on, it's really about, are they going to beat earnings the next quarter, or the next quarter earnings going to be light? And so it's not helpful whatsoever about what's the management thinking, what's their long-term goals, what are they changing, how are they reacting to these situations. And so the 2 to 3 hour Q&A really, if there's good questions asked, can flesh out a lot of what you're looking for.
Yeah. So at the Constellation one, it's, well, first of all, the company is selecting the questions to answer. So it's not an open the floor type format, but they really focus on the big picture questions that the company is facing. So their capital allocation strategy going forward, what are they seeing with regards to competition for deals? Are they seeing impacts from AI on the business? These are the kinds of things that the management is given a large, they're able to answer these questions in extensive detail that you would also not get in a quarterly format.
So the worries that people have with Constellation Software, now that it's $100 billion Canadian market cap company and grown so tremendously, is A, can the growth rate still compound at high levels? B, are they facing lots of competition for making acquisitions? Have they picked off all the low-hanging fruits, so to speak? And see, if that's the case, where do they get growth from next, right? And finally, of course, this AI thing.